Hi guys, happy Wednesday night. I've been called to the decks. There's so much going on. So I'm using the True Crime deck and then the tarot and seeing if anything calls to go to the Love and Inner Child Healing Oracle. Now on my FB page, KAMS, I've been reposting videos that I made a while ago to do with food and lectin-free food that's connected to a book I read, The Plant Paradox, and how I healed myself from spiraling onto medication and things like that because of my diabetes type 1. So if you call to have a look, go have a look. When you're under narcissistic attack, it can make your body feel very uncomfortable, and if you undergo it for quite some time, the disease becomes actual disease, and that can keep spiraling out of control, and then you end up on meds and then more meds to deal with the meds you're already on, and that's a cycle in itself. So I was just called to repost the videos. I've been doing the Plant Paradox by Dr. Gundry protocol for a few years now, and I was getting hit with infections and all sorts prior to doing it full time, and I haven't needed any antibiotics or anything. So yeah, I also think I also, what did I do with the router? They turned the 5-bit off it. They just turned it off. And then I put 4G preferred on my phone as well, because I was getting cold-like symptoms, but they weren't evolving into anything. And when I turned it off, the cold-like symptoms went, and like my energy restored. I'm just called to talk about this because we don't have to consent to having our energy taken and our health. That one's screaming at us. It's like upside down. What's happening? Splitting deck. Right. Okay, this is a specific reason. Right, so it wasn't a fake death. It was real. It involved a couple, and it involved death. So someone died. There was death involved. Someone's feeling trapped because of the death, and things are hidden, like you can't see what you can't see properly, you can't see clearly what occurred in this situation. It's someone well known. Now this could be locally, you know, it doesn't have to be like a worldwide celebrity. So there's something going on, and someone's died, and it's not they actually died. There was death involved, a couple, but things aren't clear. Things are not clear. So, how does this involve the viewer? And what advice is there? You've got plans. You've made a decision whilst you're isolating in hermit mode, away from the situation, and that decision to hermit mode, to tap back in, so you like eradicate all the noise around you and all the interference, and you knew you had to make a decision to make plans for yourself and move away from the situation because people were taken from you. They were taking your energy and not being truthful with you. You had strength, and you've been enduring tower moments, stripping everything away that doesn't serve your higher self, and you're aware of what's going on. That energy was going on. I'm being told money and greed. Money and greed. That's why the death happened. It was that energy. Kind of devours people. You're closing out this cycle by making the decision to hermit mode and cut your energy away from the situation, and that's going to leave you free to follow your path. You're an emperor energy. King of all kings. Keep getting this energy. But you didn't feel like you were in this energy. You know, good leader, good at setting boundaries, like nurturing and caring and kind, and you have an open heart, but you know when to draw the sword. You know, you're magnetic as well. You know how to rule your empire. And you're so very tapped in to Source Creator. You know who your loyalty's to. And it certainly isn't anything to do with that energy. No. And so you realise that was involved in the situation, and so you made that decision, and it's the right decision. You're getting ideas. It's opening your world up. You've already got your teamwork from your team, your spirit team, and guides and ancestors and angels and archangels and the divine, light of the universe. You've got that, but it's going to manifest in the 3D because you felt stuck. You felt stuck, but you're seeing why, and that was the block. Your connection to this situation, riddled with dark energy, it was that blocking you. And you kind of held on to it a bit. It's people who you've known a while, you held on to it. It could be close family, close friends. You hung on to it. But by releasing it, you're bringing in your stability. Clarify the King of Wands, please. Yeah, hang on. You built what you've got alone. And that's going to give you victory, and that's going to give you justice. Take rest stops. Don't feel guilty for having rest stops. We're programmed to feel guilty for resting our mind, body, spirits, and souls, and that's it's don't consent to that. Get rest when you need and if you need. It's death to carrying the heavy burdens. And this is moving quickly. This is moving quickly. Please clarify the King of Wands energy. Is this the viewer's energy? Yeah, it's your energy. It's part of the Emperor energy, but you're getting new ideas. You're following your passion. And that's bringing in new ideas. Just get rest when you need. Drop the heavy burden. Don't make this new path a heavy burden. Just, that's the advice. And keep following your passion. Keep following your dreams. And it's going to bring in, this is your dreams coming true. Split the deck. No more disappointment. Wow. All my life. That's your energy. All my life, look at this. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers. You're getting the love offer. You're getting a love offer, and hang on, you're totally unaware of it. They're not looking at each other. You have no idea. It's the King of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. You have no idea. But it's coming, and it's because you self-reflected. You did work on you. You healed your trauma. You healed the wounds. And you did it very gracefully, and you shouldn't have survived. You worked so hard. So many kings coming out. King of Swords, you set your boundaries, you're such a good leader. And you're walking away from the disappointment. And this is all happening. It's on the move behind the scenes. There's a possibility you might move because of it all. You're not focusing on the poison cups. You're getting the cup without poison from the divine. It's certainly, this is Queen of Swords now. It's divine couples that are happening. And it's like other aspects that are going to complement each other as well. Massive new ideas, massive new breakthroughs. Yeah, because your energy is working from the heart space. It's very grounded, and it's very you've both got the same kind of morals and ideas, and this is your happy ever after. It's happening, guys. Wow, what a reading. There's a lot going on with like dark energy situations, and the choice to move away from them and focus on what you want after healing. And hey presto, it's happening. But it's all in the walking away of the dark situations and dark energy. And I think this is happening on a wide scale. And then it's about the hermit mode, the healing bit. Wow, guys, it kind of matches. I've made a workbook, so it's called Fight in the Darkness. It's about healing and protecting yourself, and it's got like all the research I did and the books I read. I've got links to them all, and Doctor YouTube channels. The knowledge armored me against the behavior done against me, and I'm forever grateful for the information. I'll try, see if I can do a link to the Facebook page. I don't know. I'll somehow put it onto TikTok so you can easily buy it if you want. I'm trying to get my head around it. Okay, guys. Keep moving away from dark energy and healing. Yeah. Namaste. Good night, guys.